This is one of our greatest challenges that we have from an operational and marketing point of view. Is a decision was taken largely for economics and also just lack of understanding of the international marketplace to be pan-regional, so to have a similar signal for an entire continent or even a collection of continents. That is proving to be a huge challenge for us because of local tastes and interests around the region. The difference between Mexican Spanish and the Spanish that's spoken in the southern cone, say down in Argentina, is quite significant, and anybody who's native from those two parts of the world would notice a difference and would find it, if not insulting, at least, gee, I wish that the announcer could be speaking more in a pronunciation and an accent that was more like me. So what we've done is, much like you do in the United States, you find anchors that have very flat accents, trying to be as non-confrontational and hopefully not stepping on any particular cultural toes as we go through. It's all just about trying to deliver sports news and information in a high-quality fashion. What we're now doing is trying to break away from pan-regional and become much more localized in our feeds, and as a result we can deliver a different set of announcing teams to Argentina, say, as we do to Mexico. And so markets that are becoming big enough to support their own ESPN, if you will, we are putting offices in there. So we have an office in India, we have an office in Argentina, we have an office in Brazil, we have an office in Mexico, we have an office in Miami, which also then services the rest of greater Latin America. So as these markets develop, we put offices where they can be supported. There are some very specific sports tastes within Argentina that revolve around rugby and polo in particular. And so what you'll find in prime time during the seasons of both polo and rugby are Argentine events that are being played and are being watched with a great deal of interest by people within Argentina. And we, as a result, have acquired the rights locally to be able to air those sports. So we're tailoring what you see for all pan-regional, we're tailoring for the local, particularly Argentine audience. Let's change continents. To be able to capture the popularity of cricket, what you really need to do is you need to take the popularity of the United States of the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, and Major League Baseball, put them all together, and you might come close to the popularity and the passion that is expressed for cricket in India. It is the most dominant pastime, and more than pastime, it is a religion. It's a total culture. Most of the matches that the Indian national team plays outside of India, we have on our air. So if you want to watch it live as opposed to read about it in the newspaper the next day, you need to be able to have access to ESPN.